Hello YouTube. Yesterday I posted a video about something I needed help with, and I think a lot of people misunderstood what those videos were about. So this time I'm posting a link to a movie. It's about an hour long, and it explains what I'm talking about much better, because most of the people who commented on my video misunderstood, and that was my fault. I was purposely vague because I didn't want to sound all conspiracyist. What they're saying is that the window for us to have gone to alternative energy is past because of exponential growth. There's a magic number called 7%. When you have 7% growth per year, exponential growth, that means by 10 years you're going to double whatever the thing you're counting is. We're above 7% population growth a year. That means by 10 years we're going to have 14 billion people. That's impossible. We don't have the resources to feed those people. Our oil production is above 7% a year. That means by the end of this decade we will have doubled our oil production. Now, basically what they're saying is we're hitting peak oil now. It is too late to switch to alternative energy. Solar panels. The panels themselves have plastic, which is made of petroleum. Maybe if we had set it up 20, maybe even 30 years ago, they might have been self-sustainable. It's too late for that. Tidal energy. Even if we put plants around the entire coast of the United States, it won't produce 10% of the energy we need. Wind farms. Everything in that farm, or everything in that windmill, is made out of some sort of petroleum product, or requires petroleum to make. Nuclear energy takes forever to build plants and requires a vast amount of petroleum to build. Corn ethanol takes 3 gallons of petroleum to produce 1 gallon of ethanol. It's impossible. It takes more energy to put in than you get out. It's stupid. What they're saying is it is over. Not that we need to switch to alternative energies, but we need to prepare for the coming storm, is what they're saying. Their math shows that we need to switch to alternative energies 10 or 15 years ago. But because of exponential growth, people don't seem to understand the difference between gradual growth, which is like this, and exponential growth, which is like this. You start with the gradual growth, and then you go almost vertically straight up. We're running out of oil now. Alaska, 600 billion gallons at the most. Saudi Arabia are now drilling off the coast, which cost 4 times as much to get something like half the oil. If they really had all the oil they're saying they have, that is, if they're not peaked also, there's no reason why they would be doing something more dangerous and more expensive to get less oil. So they're clearly peaked. Iraq, even if we got all the oil in Iraq, nowhere near the consumption we need, because again, our consumption is going up exponentially. Polar ice caps, it's almost impossible to drill because they move. But even if we got every single drop of oil out of the ice caps, it is too late. I'm not saying, this is what they're saying. This is what I need to know. Basically what they're saying is our entire society, even the food we make, takes petroleum to do every single little thing, to plow it, to make it, to do everything. What they're saying is because of exponential growth in population and oil consumption, we are out of time now. Billions will die, is what they're saying. We're saying that what we're seeing is the beginning. They're pretending that they are at, and that this happened before. The U.S. hit peak oil. And when it hit peak oil, everyone was like, we're not going to crash. We're making more oil than we ever made. We're producing more oil. And then we simply ran out almost immediately. Then we started importing oil from other countries. We were the chief exporter. Now we're the chief importer. Now we're peaking again. And we have no other countries to go to. There are no other planets that have oil on it. We can't. It's over, is what they're saying. That's what I need you all to. That's what I need help with. I need to know whether it really is over. Basically, they're saying it doesn't matter how much ingenuity our species has. Math trumps ingenuity. We're going to run out of oil, and every single thing we do requires oil. From electricity to food, everything requires oil. And basically, it's too late. Billions are going to die. What they're saying is, if you're watching this movie, there's a 90% chance that you're going to die soon, is what they're saying. So maybe now people understand. I'm not just talking, oh, the oil, we're running out, we're getting close. No, what they're saying is we're not getting close. We're there. Within 5 years, we have no oil because of exponential growth. I repeat, what they're saying is we are out of time now. We need to start planting gardens like Cuba did when they ran out of oil, except at a much more massive level, because we're not going to have any other countries to get oil from. Billions are not going to be able to adjust to this. The people who think they're going to go to the wilderness and survive, no, that's not going to work, because they're going to be leaving the communities they know to go into the wilderness where they don't know how to survive. He's saying it's too late for even that to become some sort of rugged survivalist. He's saying that if you're not already that, don't even try, because you're going to die. It's too late. You need to get to know your neighbors, get in a tight-knit community, get your entire family in a area around you, because you're gonna have to you're gonna need them to survive. You're gonna need each other to survive, because this is gonna happen basically within 5 years. It's over, is what he's saying. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm asking all of you whether his math is correct. So I'm going to post a link to what you should watch. Yes, it's an hour-long movie, but if what he's saying is true, I need to know whether this is true. My major, game design, if what he's saying is true, by the time I get out of college, game design is not going to exist anymore. It's possible colleges might not exist anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I need to know. Okay, it's my fault. I didn't specify what I meant, and I just gave people basic clips in general that aren't too specific. I'm posting a link to the entire movie below, and below that is an entire lecture. Yes, it's 2 hours. Not the movie. The movie is like an hour, 15 minutes. The lecture is about an hour, 15 minutes. But if these things are right, 6 billion are going to die soon. Or, I mean, it's not going to be an immediate death, but it's going to start. So, yeah. Until my next video, try to make the world a better place, and I will too.